pain. And yet, that's the path. That is what transforms an ordinary existence into an extraordinary legacy. But hear this clearly. Standing alone doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're on the edge of discovery. Because greatness begins in solitude. In the long nights where no one claps for you. In the mornings where you rise without validation. In the decisions no one sees but you make anyway, because your standards are not built for spectators. You want to live like few do? Then you must think like few dare. And thinking like that, it's a lonely road at first. But eventually, it becomes the only road worth walking. The masses are addicted to comfort. Addicted to agreement. Addicted to the illusion of safety. But the top 1% of the 1%? They chose discomfort over regret. Vision over validation. Purpose over popularity. Because they understood this law of the universe. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for everything. So choose your ground, and then hold it. Even if your knees shake. Even if your voice trembles. Even if the world tells you to sit down, shut up, and fit in. Don't. Because one day, they'll look back and say, that was the one. That was the one who didn't break when it got hard. That was the one who refused to be silenced. They may not see it now. But leaders are never recognized in real time. You will be criticized, doubted, underestimated. Let them. Let them laugh. Let them call you crazy. Because all the greats were. You are not here to survive. You are here to lead. But leadership begins not when you take power, but when you take responsibility. Responsibility for your thoughts. For your actions.
For your discipline.
For your energy. For your vision. You do not wait to be chosen. You choose yourself. You don't ask the world to give you a seat. You build your own table and dare the world to watch you feast. And even if no one claps, clap for yourself. Even if no one joins you, walk forward anyway. They will not understand you. Not at first. Not when you dream too big. Not when you speak too boldly. Not when you refuse to bow where others kneel. Because the world is uncomfortable around a soul on fire. You will be called delusional, arrogant, reckless. They'll say you've lost your mind, when the truth is, you finally found it. You see, history never remembers the obedient. It remembers the ones who stood alone, and still stood tall. Edison didn't ask for permission. Ford didn't beg for support. Lincoln didn't wait for applause. And neither will you. Because you weren't born to blend in. You were born to rise. There will come a moment, a silent, sacred moment, when life will ask you, will you stand up for what you believe, even if it means standing alone? And in that moment, your answer will define everything. Not your background. Not your education. Not your followers or credentials. Only this. Did you stand when it counted? You were not put here to echo noise. You were born to become a signal. The majority lives in fear of being misunderstood. But the few, the rare few, they embrace it. Because they know that isolation is the first test of elevation. When the vision is real, the crowd will vanish. When the calling is pure, the path will narrow. Don't be surprised when support disappears. That's not punishment. That's refinement. Your destiny is not decided by the comfort of the crowd, but by the fire in your soul. The greatest leaders in history, every single one, walked through fire alone before the world ever walked behind them. Look at Nelson Mandela, 27 years in prison. Not once did he compromise. Not once did he beg to be accepted. He stood alone, until the world was forced to listen. And what about Muhammad Ali? When the world wanted him silent, he spoke louder. He stood for something bigger than himself. He stood when it cost him everything. That's not ego. That's conviction. Conviction doesn't come with applause. Conviction comes with